Just how fast was Usain Bolt's gold medal sprint?
Let's put him on a slightly bigger stage and see him race against every Olympic medalist since 1896. This imaginary race, assembled using runners' average speeds, reveals just how much faster sprinters have become. A few lanes over, we see another Usain Bolt, who dominated the field in Beijing in 2008. Almost 10 feet back, Carl Lewis, gold medalist in Seoul in 1988. He won in 1984 too, one of just a handful of sprinters on this track twice. As we go further back in time, we pass more of the fastest sprinters in history. Jim Hines, the first man to break 10 seconds in the Olympics. Jesse Owens, who won 4 golds in Berlin in 1936. Archie Hahn, the Milwaukee Meteor, who won 3 events in 1904. And finally, near the end of this track, we have Tom Burke, who won in Athens in 1896. His time, 12 seconds, puts him more than 60 feet behind today's winner. So what can we take away from this picture? For one, a lot of these sprinters are from the US. Although Americans have had a rivalry with British sprinters, and, more recently, Caribbean athletes, nearly half of these runners are Americans. But we can also see the glory is fleeting. Repeat performances are rare.
There's been a new winner on the podium in all but 3 Olympics.
But to get a little bit more perspective, let's see how some of America's best young sprinters would fit into this group. Here are the fastest kids at the 100-meter dash at different ages, as recorded by the Amateur Athletic Association. Obviously, they're way behind today's athletes, but they're not as far behind as you might expect. America's fastest 8-year-old did the 100-meter dash in 13.5 seconds, which would have put him less than a second off 3rd place in 1896. Not bad for grade school. And the record for 15 to 16-year-olds is a 10.27. Good enough for a bronze as recently as 1980. Still, it's not like those Olympians were slow. Despite more than a century of improvements in nutrition, fitness, footwear, and track surfaces, the difference between today's athletes and the fastest humans of the 19th century? Just about 3 seconds.